Hello everybody, Legacy Trainer here, and today we're going to show you guys how to play support in League of Legends. And here we go, guys. Excuse me. There are a lot of supports you can play in this game. There are tons of them. We have ones that look like cats. We have so many supports, actually. We have characters like, let's have a look down the list here, guys. Just to name a few. We have Janna. Oh wait, actually we're gonna have to ban one right now. We're gonna ban Morgana because we don't want to see Morgana in this match. So we are going to go ahead and ban Morgana. And as you can see, my teammate banned the character I was gonna go, which is perfectly fine. You know what? We're gonna go Sona this game.
What masterpiece shall we play today?
So we'll see. We're gonna change our summoner spells, and of course we have exhaust because your support usually takes exhaust. Sometimes you might switch it up and take something else, but most of the time you want to take exhaust. And your second ability, you're gonna want to take flash because as a support, you don't have too many chances to get out, so if you can flash out of there, that's a huge thing. And let's go ahead and look at my summoner spells really quickly here. This is my summoner page, guys. This is exactly the summoner spells I am using to play Sona for this game. We take sorcery as our big one, and precision on the other one. Oh, and down here we have adapted force, and then we have armor. So that's what we're running with to see if just hopefully do good. We are also running with the DJ Sona skin, which is amazing. Love the DJ Sona. And yeah, so this is, oh, and they let the enemy team have that character there, and yeah, that's gonna be fun. So this is the new champion, and our team should have maybe banned her, or you know, somebody should have switched with our jungler to have him at top, but nobody did. So we'll have to wait and see how this is going to go. This is going to go either one of two ways. It's either going to go bad for us, or maybe the person doesn't know how to play the new champion too well, and it could go very well for us. We'll have to wait and see. And looking at this, we have a Tristana on that team that was previously in silver, where all of us are not in silver previous season. So it's going to be interesting. So one thing you want to realize about supports is you want to try to synergize with your AD carry, which is the person you're going to be laning with. And the support always goes bottom with their AD carry. And in this case, I'm going with Caitlyn. So me and Caitlyn are AD carry and support. And the thing about it is my job is to make sure that, you know, I protect my AD carry so my AD carry can get farm and able to get some kills. And if we work together, we might get some really good kills and advance in the game, of course. Possibly get a W. So right now off the bat, I have the ability to take any one of my three abilities down here, my Q, W, E. Obviously, we want to start with our Q because that gives us a poke damage. We're going to go here. We're going to start off with our support item and 2 pots. And we're also going to grab a stealth ward. So that way we can actually monitor areas and do warding, which, you know, we want to make sure we do warding. Warding is huge. So we're going to definitely do that. I'm running all the way down to here, and I'm going to mark it like this so that, like, we want to sit there and make sure that they don't invade us. Basically what we're doing is we're trying to make sure that the enemy team doesn't come across here, but we also want to watch for them to come this way and come up through here. Because if they come up that way, then we're basically going to be in a lot of trouble. So one of our teammates has already put a ward there. We're going to kind of walk down this way just to open up the river a little bit to see that nobody's down there. And then we're going to come over here to help this guy here. This is our jungler. And we definitely want to give him a leash, which is basically we start hitting this little blue buff area. This big giant monster here. We want to help him so he doesn't have to sit there and fight it all by himself. But you know what you don't want to do is you don't want to last hit it, because then you end up taking the buff from him. As you can see, watch here. As soon as he finishes off the thing, there you go. He has now a blue buff around him. So now he's got a blue buff around him. And now we got to make sure I'm going to mark in this bush here so that we don't have to worry about them hiding in that bush. And the thing about it is, it shows the Caitlyn that, hey, there are people here. And here we go. We're engaging. Caitlyn's engaging. Oh man, Caitlyn is going to die. Now, I don't know exactly, like, that's what you have to do though. When your AD carry goes in, you have to go in too. But they went in way too much. Like, they should have waited a few levels. Because now, that gives the enemy team a little bit of an advantage now going in. So we have to basically play safe at this point, because we have already given, as you can see, where did Tristana? Nope, Tristana didn't get it. The Zeraphine got it. Okay. So Zeraphine got the first kill. And while you're doing this, you always want to glance down at your map, you know, every so many seconds. And as you can see, I am almost basically out of all mana. My health is regenerating a little bit, but we are basically out of mana at this point. So we need to watch out, and especially over here, you want to make sure you take a ward and always place a ward here. Because if we get ganked in here while we're up here, we're both very low. We basically end up dying at this point. And as you can see, nobody's here, so we want to click here and click here to let our teammates know their jungler is coming in. And I'm going to let my AD carry know, so she hopefully backs off, but we'll see what happens. I don't know why she's staying out there. We actually got a glimpse of their jungler in here, so we know their jungler is back here. And I'm not sure what Caitlyn is doing, but I'm coming, dude. As you can see, our jungler here is looking for some help. I'm trying to get to him as quick as I can. And so is the other teammates. There we go. We were able to look at that. That is what you call teamwork, guys. Big time on the teamwork there. By us doing that, we were able to get that going. I am going to just go over here. They know we're here. Now, Caitlyn stayed way too long, and I think she ended up dying for that. She is definitely being very aggressive. She should be just trying to farm at this point. There's no reason to go super aggressive. She's gonna die if she keeps poking like that. I'm going back because I need to get stuff. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna buy this, which basically builds into this. Normally I would grab a pink ward every time I come back, but unfortunately we're not gonna do that. And Caitlyn is just beating the Zeraphine. Unfortunate. This is kind of bad right now where we're sitting because Zeraphine has 2, which isn't the worst thing. If it would have been reversed, if Tristana would have had more, it would have been really bad for us because Tristana would have been like, Tristana usually needs 2 or 3 kills to get rolling, and once she gets rolling, it's pretty devastating to begin with. Now Caitlyn is getting really out there again, which I don't know why. Like, she doesn't need to be all the way out there. And we have missing now, so we are going to sit there and ping that so that the rest of our team realizes there are people missing, because we want to let them know. So that the thing about it is, when an enemy team leaves your lane for whatever reason, you want to make sure that the rest of your team knows about it, because if not, those people can run up and literally can basically go up and gank your other lanes, and then because of that, it makes it very hard for you to do anything. And she's dead again. And at this point, I don't know. It's not looking good for my lane. And this is the problem. You have to synergize with your AD carry, and your AD carry has to synergize with your support. And Caitlyn is definitely not doing that in this game. She is literally just going and doing her own thing. She's pushing up way too far. There's nothing we can do to help. They're pinging for Dragon. There is not a whole lot we can do. I'm going to come over to see about offering some support, but there is not a whole lot that we can do. And I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm almost out of mana, so I don't have a lot to do. We were able to get the dragon, so that is good on us. And that's one other thing for this game, guys. There is objectives in this game that you want to get, and there every time there will be so many seconds there will be a dragon that spawns there, and when that dragon spawns, you want to make sure you go and get that. I'm gonna grab a pink ward this game right there, so you guys saw it went into my inventory there. So now I have a pink ward. This pink ward basically lets me I'm able to put, it's like a stealth ward in a sense. The enemy team can't see it, so it makes it better for me. It's basically gives you an advantage, and you have much more map awareness in the board wherever you put that ward. And the enemy team has gotten the objective of the Rift Herald, and that Rift Herald is right up here in this little spot here. Also, the Rift Herald has 2. I believe it's 2 or 3, 2 I think, and then the Baron dragon is going to spawn there as well. So, and I'm going to put a ward in the bush here, and my other ward is just coming up. I'm going to put a ward right there too, and I'm going to see. I put my ward there. I'm going to take out their ward. Now they don't have a ward there. Oh, Caitlyn. Here we go. Managed to get some of those going. And Caitlyn's dead. And mid is pinging that somebody is gone. So what I'm going to do is just go like this, and I'm just going to pull back. I could go back, but I still have quite a lot of mana, so I'm not going to go back just yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to ping, basically letting them know that people are missing. I'm going to flash out of there. Tristana was trying to go for a quick kill on me, and I was well ready for that. Caitlyn is pushing way too much again. I don't know why she's pushing so much, but she is. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to place a ward right there. And... well, that's necessarily a lesson in a sense, because maybe I shouldn't have necessarily went over there. But I wanted to make sure that the wards were up so we were more prepped for that area. Unfortunate. Our jungler is coming down. Hopefully he can help us. Maybe he'll be able to get a kill on one of them. We'll see. Nope. They are gonna... oh, nope. He is able to get the one kill. And he is almost able to get the second kill, possibly. Nope. He's not able to get the second kill. Unfortunate. But he was able to get the first one. Now we can apply a lot of pressure to this tower here, because they basically, we got the one kill and they literally had to go back. So we can take a lot of plates off this tower and really basically put a lot of pressure on them, because if they don't answer the call of this, we can do a lot. And so we just put a lot of pressure on that. And what are you doing, Caitlyn? Get out of there. Yeah. Oh boy. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the Caitlyn is really doing. So the team is now starting to set up for the dragon. The second dragon is up. And for the most part, you want to try to be here for this, if you can. Usually the jungler will engage this, but it just depends. I'm gonna go around here with I'm going with the jungler around here. As you can see, my Caitlyn has died 8 times already in this game, and we're only 15 minutes in. So she is definitely not getting her farm that she definitely needs. She is actually getting outscaled. Like, she's at 81, And oh no, she's keeping the 80. Well, okay, that's pretty good. She's keeping the same farm at least, but she's just not getting the kills like the Tristan is doing. So we're not gonna go for dragon, it looks like. I am trying to keep my AD carry alive. And my team was able to secure the second dragon. We were keeping their AD carry and their support at bottom lane, so they couldn't necessarily engage the AD or engage the team fight. So by us keeping them busy at bottom, it made it where they weren't able to help out. So it was just the rest of their team versus the rest of our team, and our team was able to sit there and grab that. Now we are gonna literally take this first tower. So we have taken the first tower in this game.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
And now our top laner has just dropped the Herald. Oh my gosh. So right now I am just basically grabbing the yeah, and that's that new champion right there. Nothing much I could do at that point. Now Caitlyn and them are there. They should be able to take out the new champion. Boom, just like that. Now Caitlyn used her ult to take out the new champion. So what we just bought is we bought our first two items, official items. That is a full build item. It gives us 70 ability power, 500 mana, 200 health, and ability haste of 10. And then we also bought our boots, which gives us 20 ability haste and 45 movement speed. And movement speed is a big thing in this game if you want to get out of your situations like when I was in there. I couldn't move fast enough. I couldn't get out of there. My flash was down. Yeah. And there we go. We got a couple kills in there, and now we got a lot of kills there. We got a lot of people getting killed. We took out 3 of their teammates right now. That's pretty awesome. Now Caitlyn is going after the opponent's jungle farm there. Oh, she ran the wrong way. There we go. And the new champion came down, and we just, you know, took the new champion on. And that was basically what, you know, a support needs to do. Like, my teammate went in, I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do it, but I decided to back the champion up. And because I did that, we were able to get my other player at a second kill. And because of that, we are sitting good in our bottom lane right now. So right now I'm just going to do some farming because this is late game, and you know, if you want to get farm wherever you want, you can get farm at any point in the game, but this just helps us. And everybody is in mid, so we are going to run up to mid now. Kind of assist the Malzahar in mid. There is a dragon thing here. I'm going to signal for the dragon. If anybody wants to come and help me, they can. I'm going to pull the dragon out. Now, this is the big thing. You want to pull the dragon out. If you pull it out like this, a lot of people fight it inside here. But you pull it out like this, the enemy team can't engage as well as your team is already engaging this. And it makes it where they literally have to come right up close to get this, then you have to. And we get it with no problem there, guys. That was no problem for us to get that. And now, as you can see, there's a big team enemy fight going on down here. I'm trying to get there as quick as I can to help my team out the best I can. And I'm able to do that. We lost, I think, one, but I was still able to make it a difference. There we go. And now our top lane is probably teleporting to the top, I would imagine. And we are going to grab... Well, we don't... And because we haven't used our pink ward yet, we don't actually have to use it. Our teammates are already pushing into the enemy's base. And because we took most of their enemy teams down, this is pretty amazing. Mind you, the enemy team is now all back up, so they are definitely exploding on them. As you can see right there, that was, you know, they stayed... This is what you call overstaying your welcome too much. They stayed in there way, way too long. And because they did that, they paid for it. An unfortunate thing, but it is a thing that happens. And it does happen. I am setting up wards over here so we can tell where the enemy team is going to be or has been. I am going to follow in on this. I do have my red buff here. We are going to try and push this top lane, it looks like. If we can push this top lane, we can end up maybe even getting some towers. And that's the thing, the more towers you get down, the better chance you have at winning the game. I'm going to use the speed buff, which is my E, to push this in faster so we can start hitting this tower. Oh, they're all going to respond to this, so we are just going to walk away. There is no reason for us to fight this. I'm going to signal that I'm coming over to here. And now I'm just going to turn around. As you can see right now, our Caitlyn has, I think it was our Caitlyn, is pinged for Baron. And Baron is this big thing right over here. Like right now we have them very distracted because they think we're going to go for this and try to take out their tower. But now we're going to run for the Baron. And hopefully we'll get the Baron. This is the big Baron here. And usually you want your whole team to respond to this. And we're going to see if the three of us can do this. I'm basically your healer. I don't do a lot of damage. I do some damage, but not crazy damage. And here comes another one of our teammates to help us secure this. This is what you want, guys. You want to see this kind of teamwork in this game, because if not, it's going to be a very hard game to win if you don't see this kind of teamwork. And there we go. We'll buy that, and we're set to go again. So we have just gotten the Baron. And what does the Baron buff do? It gives us a bonus and all of their minions are going to be, well, as soon as you see the minions, you'll see them. But these minions will start to glow, and they'll be so much stronger and more powerful. And it definitely helps us to get into game. Like, it's pushing right now. The team is going in. Like, they are trying to push for this. Our jungler is right there. Might be not so good for the jungler. Yeah, I'm not gonna. This is not a good play for us to do. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna grab these. As you can see, they all started glowing, and we're just gonna kind of push these guys in. We're gonna let our minions do the minion job. And this is what we want to do. All we want to do is push these little guys in, get them to do their job. And the new character just missed her pull on me, which is great. I don't have to have her come dashing into me. But we are just going to continue pushing these guys in and see if we can't get them to go all the way to the tower. Oh. Okay. So this is not working because we've got this person here. And I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Well, the team is going to get the dragon over here. Now, as you can see, they're fighting it here. They didn't even try to pull it out. They didn't necessarily need to pull it out, but in situations, you want to pull the dragon out. Because if you don't pull the dragon out,
The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon.
then you open it up to the enemy team grabbing it from you. Basically, stealing it from you. And now they're going to go all in. Caitlyn's going all in here. They're going to grab this inhibitor. As soon as they grab that, that allows us to spawn super minions, which are the big minions that are killing. And then you're going to see this big team fight down here. And they're going to push in, and they're going to go for the enemies. And then they're going to make some hits on the main inhibitor, the basic base inhibitor. And if we can get it, there we go. We got it. GG, guys. Good game. That's awesome, guys. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this video and hope it made you a little more excited about playing support.